it will do if the defaulter has lied or told an untruth in whilst they're applying for the loan, or if the employer fails to carry out the proper checks or fails to make the remittances back into the loan fund. So self-employed people need to be a little bit careful. Employers need to be very focused on understanding, that actually they have an obligation to play to return taxpayers' money.
We're definitely going to talk more about this. It sounds like you're putting a lot of trust in the ability of Nigerians to do what is right. And hope you don't get your fingers burnt. I'm just kidding. Hold that thought. We're going to talk much more about it in a while. Let us get to the National Assembly, where Mr. President has been expected. Tijesu Adeoye is there right now. Tijesu, what's happening right now? Do you have more clarity as to Mr. President's visit? And I think you also have someone there you want to speak with.
Yes, Nifemi, the spirit here is very, very high. A lot of people here. We've seen advance team from the president, expecting the arrival of the president. We've seen some ministers. We've spoken to them. We spoke to the Minister of Interior earlier, who assured us that we would see Mr. President here today to deliver, an address to a joint session of the National Assembly. So the expectations are very high. Spirit is very high. We expect the arrival of the Chief of Staff, who was once the Speaker of the House of Representatives, to deliver his keynote address here at this event today. And also, we expect to see the commissioning of the library that will hold, key, historical documents of the National Assembly to ensure that, some of these, critical assets are not lost. That's the knowledge of the National Assembly. So a lot of things expected to come out from this place today. We still expect the arrival of Mr. President. Like I said, the expectations are high. We've seen his advance team. We've seen ministers. We all expect to see his arrival here at the National Assembly.
It must feel a little bit strange, though, because it's not coming to present the budget. Do you have more information about the way and manner this is going to work? Are we expecting to see an interaction session between him and members of the assembly, or is just going to address them and leave?
Yes, Nifemi, this would be the first of its kind, because normally when we see the president coming to address a joint session, it is for him to present the budget. But this is totally different. That is why a lot of people are skeptical. Is he going to come? Is he not going to come? But a lot of people believe that he's going to be here, and they say this is the first of its kind. Mr. President has shown that he is a president with a difference. He is the president that has the people in mind and more interactive. And I believe the president should be here because we see a bit of a rush here. So maybe that has put that skepticism to rest. But this is the first of its kind, like I said, and a lot of people look forward to what will come out of this outing, what they will hear from Mr. President in terms of what to expect in the next 3 years of his administration, and what he hopes to achieve in addition to what he has already achieved in his first year.
Tijesu Adeoye, live for us at the National Assembly.
Yes, we have with us here.
Go ahead, Tijesu.
We have with us here the chairman. We have with us here the chairman of the House Committee on Defense, Babajimi Benson, and he's just going to tell us more about what to expect from this outing. So, sir, what should we expect, from the arrival of Mr. President?
Yeah, we're expecting the father of modern-day Nigeria, the father of democracy, to come and address us and speak to us on the benefits of having enjoyed 25 years uninterrupted democracy. So he's going to come here and tell us the attributes, what we should expect, how democracy has fared in Nigeria, and he being a key stakeholder. He remember during the trenches, he fought for the democracy we are enjoying today. Recall that a couple of years ago, we used to have a coup, and the first thing they suspend has always been the legislature. He being a key player in the legislature, he was a former senator, he's now president of Nigeria. He will give us his own perspectives on how the building blocks is built and where we hope to be in the shortest distance
So
future.
it's the first year anniversary. What is your assessment so far of Mr. President's performance?
I think Mr. President, everybody knows he's a brave man. The tough decisions he's taking, the unification of the exchange rate, the removal of subsidy, he's taking those tough decisions. So we're now building blocks to ensure that those tough decisions are ameliorated, because a lot of people are not finding things funny at the moment. But no pain, no gain. Yeah, so little pains we're experiencing now. I'm sure that in the fullness of time, we will all enjoy. I recall during his administration as a governor of Lagos State, the first 1 year, we've seen it before, the first 1 year, we were stuttering, but after the first year, we started flying. And I'm sure that Nigeria has the capacity, the capability to fly. And we have the right pilot to fly us to the promised land.
Yeah, well, it's been the first time that Mr. President will address a joint session that doesn't have to do with the presentation of the budget. What does this say about, a man, President Bola Tinubu?
It's the first time in history. Most times when we do joint sessions, we do it for budget presentation. But Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, our dear president, has the rare privilege. He's going to come here today and give us some nuggets on how we fared so far.
All right, we thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Time.
Thank you.
So as you see there, the expectations are high. We expect a lot from Mr. President, and we still expect his